Y'all, I saw a post today that said boomers and Gen Xers have no idea what it's like to live in these times with $2,000 a month rent and $12 eggs. See, let me stop you right there. We understand more than you can possibly imagine. I grew up with a mom who worked 2 jobs just to keep a roof over our heads. If it weren't for HUD, there are times we could have been homeless. We had food stamps, government subsidies, and sometimes we stretched a meal to make it last 3 days. Baked spaghetti. Dinner on the table was a win. Dessert, that was a luxury. I mean, we didn't have $8 lattes or $2,000 phones in our pockets. We didn't have Uber Eats or streaming services or mental health days. We had to work and keep working because nobody was handing out participation trophies for showing up. College, that was a dream that most of us couldn't afford. I personally worked 2 jobs to put myself through college. 4-hour nights of sleep, weekends on my feet. And rent? Sure, it wasn't $2,000, but our paychecks were a fraction of what you make today. We had 2, sometimes 3 roommates just to afford a $700 a month apartment because making $20,000 or $30,000 a year, that was considered really good money. Now, let's talk about those crazy interest rates. Mortgage rates today hover around 6 to 8%. Yeah, it feels a little painful. But when Gen Xers were growing up in the early 80s, our parents were paying 16 to 18%. That is not a typo. 18%, y'all. Home ownership felt just as impossible then, and yet people still found a way. And while today's generation faces high costs, you also have more access to wealth than any generation before you. Gen Z's median wealth is already higher than millennials had at the same time, same age, nearly 3 times higher, according to the 2025 Federal Reserve. I mean, you have more earning potential, more financial tools, and more global opportunity than we ever dreamed of. So yes, it's tough out there. Inflation stinks, rent's high, eggs cost too much, I suppose. But please, don't think that Gen X and boomers don't get it. We grew up when the struggle was a trend. It was a way of life. We learned that nothing is handed to you. You earn it through grit, consistency, and hustle. So no, we didn't miss the point. We just know the difference between having it hard and giving up because it's hard. Y'all, as always, take care and have a blessed day.